Okay, guys, part two. So let's hear this story. Let's say if the story wasn't called The Ugly Duckling and it was called The Pretty Duckling. Alright? Now, through this story, we have the pretty duckling. You have four pretty ducklings and you have one ugly duckling. And that ugly duckling is getting the most attention out of everybody. That ugly duckling is getting the most attention out of those four ducklings. The mom wants to be around the ugly one. The mom wants to go everywhere the ugly one goes. She's putting her under her wing. She's doing all kind of things for her. And the other four beautiful girls are sitting there looking like what the fuck? Like, why am I not doing anything with us? Now, put that in a state of what you're doing to yourself as a person. When we tell each other that person's ugly, what you basically doing is putting down that person's self-esteem. Even though you picking yours up, even though you don't feel like you nothing, even though you feel like shit, you putting yourself up at the moment. So you put down that person. That's what those pretty ducklings did to that ugly duckling. So now the story is reversed. Now the ugly duckling is getting all the credit and the pretty one is not. Now they feel some type of way. Somebody told me before, man, you're a nice looking dude, but you're just too fat as fuck. I wouldn't date you. I told the lady, the chick, I said, but you see what you just said, you wouldn't date me. But I never came at you. I never said I liked you. I never said I wanted to be with you. But then when I got with a girl that was 10 times better looking than her, she was mad. Why you didn't? I didn't mean. You just told me you never would have wanted to date me because I was chubby. And what's with this thing of being chubby? Why is a guy that's chubby don't get any love? Why? What is the fact that our dick's not big enough for you? We can't do the things that a skinny guy can do. What is it? What is the fact? Because all those fucking simulations are facts. Are false. They're not facts. It's not facts that a guy that's big don't have a big dick. It's not facts that a guy that's big cannot provide better than a guy that's smaller. It's not a fact that if a guy that's big and a guy that's small and we with you, we get in a fight, the guy that's bigger not going to protect you. It's not a fact. It's just something that black folks say amongst each other to make black folks feel bad about themselves. Black females, big fat females, the black ones that's fat. What do you call yourself? Dick. You call yourself dick. You don't even call yourself fat, but you can call a fat guy fat, slouchy. But you call yourself a fucking diva. I'm dick. I'm a BBW. You use all kind of cute names to describe yourself when you fat. But a guy, he's just fat. Everybody has fat in their body. You might be a skinny ass nigga. You still have fat somewhere. It's in your body. You cannot live without fat. You cannot live without your fat. Fat keeps you up. I'd rather be a fat ass nigga and love myself than be a skinny ass nigga and hate myself. So think about that, folks, next time you call somebody fat. Think about what you're doing to that person. Because that person that might be fat might become your boss. The person that might be fat might become the nigga that have to marry you. The person that's fat might have to be the one that takes you and gets you out of jail. The person who's fat might be the person that you might need to help you one day. So stop putting down folks that's fat. Because what you're doing in result, you put down yourself. Stop putting down people who wear their hair natural. These girls who wear their hair natural have the right to wear their hair natural. They don't want to have to walk around and see you with fucking nice weave in your hair, then go home and feel bad like, damn, they didn't look at me. They didn't want me. Like, why are these guys looking at her? You are camouflaging who the fuck you are. Being fake. Just like Nicki Minaj. I love her. Nice talent. She got nice talent. She's a very good rapper. But she's hiding who she really are. You think Meek Mill really want to fuck with her? If she was like she looked like she used to look, and she was beautiful back then. But who she was back then is not who she is now. Meek Mill wouldn't want to fuck with her. Where she would have wanted to fuck with Meek Mills when Meek Mills was regular, had the dreads growing on his hair. He didn't have dreads. He had braids that turned into dreads in his hair, looking all fucking confused. Well, she would have wanted to fuck with him. the dope dealer slinging on the corner going back to Jill McNeil. No. No, she wouldn't. So stop acting like it's something genetic that makes you have to put weave in your hair. Stop it. So let's go to one. Let's go to this another text. This one lighting up too. This one is from Jackie. Miss Jackie says, "Thanks, thank you for bringing back your song. I've been wanting to listen to that for a while. I started watching you when you first premiered your show on Facebook a while back ago. What happened to you on Ustream? Why you don't do it on Ustream anymore? I just wanted to talk to you about this topic. I feel like me as a black female, as a single black female, we need to bring up our kids better than what we do, because we talk a lot of smack and talk a lot of shit towards each other, but we be the main ones putting down each other. I never understood why we could talk about each other so much and get mad when guys talk about us when they friends, but we talk about each other. Even if we go in the bathroom, you could be in the bathroom on a date and you can hear 4 or 5 females talking about how somebody looked at, not even knowing that person. I tried it. I went into the bathroom the other week when I went to a date, and I heard 4 or 5 females in the stalls talking about how bad this white girl looked at. When they walked out, they walked by her table and they smiled and laughed at her. She probably thought they was liking her how the way she looked, but not knowing that these females were judging her because she was with a black guy. Why do we do this to each other? She's a sister just like us, even though she don't share the same color. She's a sister just like us. She was born just like we were. She was born just like we were. She was born from the same person, meaning God, like we were. God gave her breath. So maybe if we stop spending time on worrying about what these white girls or other people are doing and start doing what we need to do for each other, maybe we'll have the guys that they have. Because we are not winning at this part. Because a lot of guys are turned off by the act that we have. And you made a good, perfect example on your last show about the attitudes. We have a lot of attitudes, and we need to stop that, because that's our downfall in life. What gets us ended up with jackass niggas. I just want to say thank you for doing what you're doing. I appreciate you. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate you for logging on and checking out. Thank you for subscribing to Facebook for me. Thank you for subscribing to YouTube for me. I know what Facebook is charging you guys to watch me live, so I appreciate that. That's not my price. That's not my price that I picked. I didn't pick that. I'm trying to get my internet, my website up and running so you can see me live. It's going to be a different price. It's not going to be nothing like that. But I appreciate you guys for paying that for me, because Facebook charges you a lot to check me out. And I appreciate you guys for doing that. People who've been doing it since day one. Appreciate you guys. We're going to go to this. This is a guy. His name is William. William said his name is William Patterson. He is from Atlanta. He said, it's from Instagram. He said, I am a black male and I have a black daughter, and I have a mixed daughter as well. I find myself struggling with this fact all the time. I have custody of my black daughter, and my light-skinned daughter goes with her mom sometimes. My mixed daughter goes with her mom sometimes on the weekends. And when she comes back, her moms have other children by other men. And I find my daughter coming home to me crying about some of the things that happened to her. And I asked her the other night when she cried, she asked me, why do black girls pick with me? My sisters pick with me. Why does they do that? He said, baby, sometimes you are different and people can't see the special gift in you. But you need to understand that you are who you are. And he said he gives this lady child support, knowing he does not supposed to give her child support because he have full custody. He just let her go over there for sometimes so she can spend time with her other sisters. He said he asks her, the only thing I want you to do while my child is in your care, while our child is in your care, is to be a responsible parent to her and show her the right way. He said she talks in front of her children like something's wrong with her, like she's not happy. He gives her a lot of money. He said I give her about $400 every 2 weeks when my little girl go over there, and that's just for the little girl. Then he gives her about $500 more for her, just to put money in her pocket, so because expensive calls for putting gas in the car and bringing her places and going to get her food and all that. So the time he giving her like $900, dude. She's not grateful. She comes home, my little girl comes home crying, and this was the last straw. And I told her she would not be able to watch her child. She would not be able to see her child again until she got this corrected. So he asked her to bring her kids over there. And what her kids told their little sister, go look at my Facebook page. They told her little sister that they felt like they were ugly, and the light-skinned one was their little sister was better looking than them, because a lot of the young boys looked at the light-skinned girl better and wanted to play with her while they was out there. And he said he kind of got puzzled by it, like why are you not out there with these kids? Why these kids are picking with your other kids? And what is the fact? They said because her skin is lighter than theirs, and she looks better. Don't you know, folks, that's what we do inside kids? We're making our children feel disrespected and feel bad about how they look. Just because you're a black, just because you're a lighter, just because you this. People mess with Chris Brown and Drake all the time. Light-skinned boys are coming back in style. They are black men. They're not light-skinned. They are black men. Their complexion. What if we start doing that to you as females? I don't want to fuck with you if you caramel. I don't want to fuck with you if you chocolate. What if we do that to you as females? You wouldn't like it, right? You wouldn't like it. Start being respectable. Start being nice to people. Start being honest about the things that happen in our life. It's not good, folks. And I got 4 more minutes to this topic is over with, so I gotta get ready for work. I just want you guys to know, when you put somebody down like that, it kills their respect. It kills their self-esteem. Stop doing it. You're not doing nobody any justice by putting somebody down. Putting that person down is not making you want to feel good about yourself. It's going to make you hate yourself even more and more. So I'm going to go to one more text before I tell you guys what I gotta say. This is coming from another black female. She's a light-skinned female. She sent me a picture of her. I'm gonna put it on Facebook. She said, as you can see, I'm a nice looking female, but sometimes I get self-confident. I lose self-confidence in myself keeping up with this world. I'm a natural female. I don't wear any weave in my hair. Sometimes I feel like black girls who wear weave gets all the attention. Maybe just because a guy don't want to see me with natural hair. I'm not gonna lie, I do have guys coming at me, and I don't think they're coming at me for the right reasons. One of the guys told me that I was very beautiful, and he didn't know why I did what I did or say what I said. But I just want to ask you, as a therapist, do you find it hard sometimes to deal with people who feel some type of way about themselves? Because it is a sickness. It really is. I wanted to kill myself numerous times, but the only thing that stopped me from doing it, because of my love for God and because of my parents telling me that was a sin and you cannot come back from that. So I wanted to ask you to ask folks to stop putting down on light-skinned folks, because we're light-skinned natural folks, and we are just like them. They are the ones that's keeping a mask over their head by wearing a lot of makeup, by wearing fake weave, or wearing other people's hair, and everything you see on TV portrays that. So we need to stop and have a reality check and figure out what we doing to our folks and what do we want to lead to our kids. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. And this is my wrap up, because I got 3 minutes to wrap this up. Folks, if you have not learned anything from what history teaches you, stop putting down on the folks. Your kid's gonna grow up with low self-esteem. Your child's gonna grow up not believing in herself. Your son's not gonna grow up believing in himself. Put your kids up while they're young, so when they get to be older, like you, your age, they'll know that mommy loves me, daddy loves me, because they told me. Even if your kid not in your life, go see your kid. Try to get in his life, guys. Try to get in her life, because you are a big key to what she feels or what she's gonna feel. I appreciate everybody for logging on. I appreciate everybody for calling in. Texting in today. I'm gonna do a live show tonight for an hour, just to give you guys some so you can tell me some new thoughts of what you want to see coming on the show. We're gonna finish this topic on what can you prove about yourself versus what can you prove about yourself versus what you don't like about yourself. And we're gonna get to this topic tonight. As always, this is Listen Loud Radio, and I'm back with the show theme song of love. It will be back on air. So tune in, let me know how y'all feel about that. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you want to see something different. I love you. Keep God first. Keep your family first. Pray. And have a good day. This is the Money's episode of Listen Live to Radio. I will be back tonight. Tune in for 12:30 p.m. 12:30 Eastern Time, 12 o'clock Standard. This is Listen Live to Radio.